What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Gardening with Barchuckin. Checking in on the worms. Today's Worm Wednesday. Today will be the 50th feeding. Do have a little bit of activity going on the sides here. So, as you can see, I added a bunch of fresh bedding with that last feeding. So we'll see how they're making out. Here's that pumpkin stem. It's going to be with us for a while. I kind of got a little hint of a citrus. Oh, here's my twig of rosemary. I think I had a few of those in here, so oh, looks like a sticker. Just made sure there's no worms, like baby worms, inside of there. Yeah, there's the neat thing, or the good thing with feeding the pulp, is they go through it fairly fast because it's already kind of broke down for them. And then I added a bunch of dry bedding, which I'm going to do again right now. So this is to help increase this level. This has a few more weeks, and then this is going to get rotated towards the middle. The reason why I've been adding more bedding is to help fill this level back up. As the material is breaking down, it starts settling and sinking. That's why I try to incorporate the air and then give it a little mix, so any of these dry bits get mixed in with the moist bedding, and then it actually absorbs some of that moisture to help get ready for the worms to help break it down. Right on top of this dry bedding, I'm actually going to add my grit right now. And I got something kind of neat. I was drinking some tea, so I have the tea bags. I just cut the string. Well, there's a staple with the string. I just cut that right off. So we'll see what happens with these, if the worms end up getting inside, if they're moist by next week. And just kind of do like a little experiment with it. Yeah, these little paper containers will break down in the bin, so it's something that's not in a rush, because this level's still going to have a few more weeks. This is getting more pulp, and I'm going to kind of spread it out. There's another little citrus peel in there. I think I'm actually going to give it just a little bit more feeding. And to be honest with you, there's not too much left in here, so yeah, so we'll see how they go ahead and handle this. It's a pretty big feeding for them, but the last few they've handled very well, so it'll be a good chance to see if this feeding is an appropriate amount for these worms. Now I want to make sure I cover everything up, or cover it up as best as I can, and see kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, there's a low spot here, there's a big low spot there, and all over here. So this can still get even a bit more bedding, which I'll do on the next couple feedings. I'll just keep adding. Then on top of the feeding, I like to add a little bit of the worm chow. It's just some expired flour, cornmeal, and ground up oatmeal. Definitely excited. This bin's coming along great. Like I said, this is the 50th feeding, so 2 more weeks, and this has been going on for 1 year, and it only started with 350 worms, which is pretty neat to see. You know, a lot of people kind of don't get into it because they think they have to spend a lot of money on their worms. I do say it's a bit difficult starting with fewer worms, but it's definitely doable. My other bin that I have, I purchased 1 pound of red wigglers, and that thing went through so much bedding and so much food so much quicker because it was already established with a pound of worms. But this thing over the course of the year has grown up, and I'm very pleased with how the results are looking. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to drop them down in the comments. Thanks for coming along, checking out the video. Everybody have a great day.